Hello, welcome to the land of mixed improper fractions. That's what we're talking about today. So we're going to talk about writing fractions in different forms. Um, Mixed numbers, remember, are numbers that have a whole number and a fraction. Like 3 and 4/7 is a mixed number because it has a whole number and then it has a fraction. So when you, and I'm going to go through this as it is a review, so I'm going to go through it kind of quick. If you have more questions, ask me and I can definitely give you more resources to go back and review. So 3 and 4/7, like I said, is a mixed number. When you want to write this as an improper fraction where the numerator is larger than the denominator. So remember, the 4 is the numerator, the one on top, the 7 is the denominator. What you do is you multiply the whole number times the denominator, and then you add the numerator. So it turns into 3 times 7 plus 4 all over 7. And you multiply 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. And your denominator stays the same. All right. Let's do another one. We'll do a couple of these to get back in the habit of them. And then you have an assignment in Delta Math where it works on this very same skill set with you. 2 and 3/5 is my next mixed number. 2 is my whole number, 5 is my denominator, 3 is my numerator. My whole number times denominator plus my numerator over that very same denominator. Your denominator does not change. It is the same. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Try this one on your own. 1 and 5/7. Try that one on your own. What do you do first? And then? Okay. You ready to check it? All right. It should be 1 times 7 plus 5 over 7. 1 times 7 is 7, plus 5 is 12, and you keep the denominator the same. Like I said, there is an assignment in Delta Math where you practice this. You're going to be using this when we're working on our fraction operations unit that starts next week. We'll be doing some adding and subtracting of fractions, and this stuff will come in handy. More so when we do adding or multiplying and dividing fractions, which will be the following week. So it's all coming up, and all these are good skills to have in your tool house right now. We're also going to look at going from an improper fraction to a mixed number. So an improper fraction, remember, is where the numerator is larger than the denominator. So in this case, 41 is definitely larger than 4. You solve that problem by dividing 41 by 4. 4 goes into 41 10 times. 10 times 4 is 40. And you have 1 left over. This turns into be your numerator, and your denominator stays the same. The 10 is your whole number. 10 is your whole number, and 1/4. That's your mixed number. That's how you go from an improper fraction to a mixed number. You divide the numerator by the denominator, which is really awesome because that fraction bar really means division anyway. So it's just, you're just doing what the fraction bar says to do. It's cool. All right, the next one that I want to try is 19/3. So 19 over 3. Do you remember what you divide by what? Let me hear you again. What'd you say? Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, you're right. You divide 19 by 3. 19 divided by 3. 3 goes into 19 6 times. So 6 is now my whole number. 6 times 3 is 18. I have 1 left. 6 and 1. 3 is still my denominator. 6 and 1/3. 19/3 is my improper fraction. 6 1/3 is my mixed number. And I'm going to have you guys do the next one on your own. See if you can do it before I write down the answer. Pause the video if you need to, but my problem is 12/7. Ooh, you can't see that very well. There you go. Now you can. Okay, so it's 12/7. What do you do first? And then what? Okay, so you have a remainder. What does that turn into? Oh, I think you're onto something here. Okay, did you do this? Pause it if you haven't figured it out yet. Or restart it if you're still stuck. Okay, so 12 divided by 7. 7 goes into 12 one time. 1 times 7 is 7. I have 5 left over. I have 1 whole. 5 is my remainder, and 7 is my denominator. 1 5/7. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions.